definition of a cloud computing is present in the right hand side. So we will go through very neatly what is cloud computing, right? Sir, Amazon is a cloud provider. Okay, very good. Sir, every organization in the world is moving to cloud computing. Very good. Sir, should I go into cloud computing? So my answer is no. As a cloud expert, I am only saying there is no need to go to cloud computing. Sir, what is the reason, sir? Like every organization in the world is moving. Why you are saying no? I am clearly saying no. No. Why? Can you tell me why? Sir, very simple, sir. AWS started, cloud computing started in the year 2006. Amazon started in 1993. In 1993, there is no cloud computing in 1993. In 1993, a startup based company, Amazon, started itself without any cloud computing, ran very well. In the year 1998, okay, in the year 1998. So what happened, sir? In the year 1998, Amazon went into market and it has considered as the biggest e-commerce website in United States, 1998. Any cloud computing at that period of time? No, it was not having any cloud computing. Okay. In year 2003, 2004, Amazon started moving everywhere in the world, like Amazon.in in India, Amazon.uk in UK, Amazon.au in Australia, everywhere in the world in 2003, 2004. In 2003, 2004, you don't have any cloud computing. So you don't have any cloud computing. Amazon started its company and moved to the next level. No cloud, nothing. Then why you should go? Don't go for it. But the statistics says 88,000 companies migrated to AWS, sir. 88,000 companies, and more and more and more and more companies are moving. Now you may ask me, sir, which companies are moving? You name it, sir, those companies are there. You name it. Like for your example, I'll go through the data of AWS. Which companies are moving? I'm not showing my website. It's open AWS top. If you can see which companies have moved into AWS, you name it, sir, you have that companies in the world. Okay, like if you see here, right, very large company, Airbnb, AWS. Okay, BMW, AWS, Canon, AWS, Chef, AWS, Coinbase, AWS, Disney, AWS, SAP, AWS, General Motors, AWS, Hitachi, AWS, IMDb, AWS, NASA, AWS. The biggest enemy of Amazon, Netflix, AWS, Salesforce, AWS, Xiaomi, AWS, Vodafone, AWS. You can just name it, sir. Every organization in the world is going to AWS, AWS, AWS. Just now I said I don't require any cloud computing, but what is the problem? Okay, everyone in the world are moving to AWS. What is the reason? So we need to understand why everyone are moving. That is the demo is all about. Okay. Hey, so there is an issue from your side, not from my side. Okay, that's fine. So let's go back to understand what is cloud computing. To understand what is cloud computing, are you able to understand, right? So to understand what is cloud computing, first what we need to learn, to understand what is cloud computing, we need to know what is meant by non-cloud computing. To understand what is cloud, we need to learn what is non-cloud computing. To understand what is non-cloud computing, what I will take one challenge, sir. What is the challenge I want to take? Let us go and create our own startup based company. I want to create my own startup based company. Okay, I am creating my own startup based company. I have a money of 3 crores. I invested 3 crores in the startup based company. The startup based company is very similar to flipkart.com. Everyone knows flipkart.com, right? Can anyone tell me flipkart.com is what? What is flipkart.com, sir?
Online shopping.
E-commerce
E-commerce
website.
website.
Yes, it's an e-commerce website. I want to create a
E-commerce.
startup based company. Okay, it's an e-commerce website. I don't require any cloud computing. The first scenario, no cloud computing, nothing. I am the owner, 3 crores I have invested. Sir, what is flipkart.com? Flipkart.com is an e-commerce website. In a flipkart.com, functional knowledge as a owner, I have lot of knowledge. Like if I want to sell in my website cricket bat and cricket ball, i know that I know that cricket balls and cricket bats are cheaper in Kashmir and Punjab. So I go and buy them and I sell them. I know how much discount I can go for it, how much everything I know. Sir, in if you ask me, sir, what about any clothing and everything, it is going to be Mumbai. If I want to sell any soaps and detergents, it is going to be Pondicherry. So I know where to buy, how much I have to sell, how much I have to buy. All these kind of things I have a very good knowledge. But at the end of the day, what is flipkart.com, sir? Flipkart.com is nothing but it is an application. So how do you develop an application? I don't have any idea on the application. I don't have any idea. So what I will do? So I will call my IT architect. I'll hire an IT architect, provide him a requirement. Hey, IT architect, I don't know what do you do. I need my application like this. IT architect sits, analyze the business, and he come up and said, to develop this particular application, I need to go and hire 10 developers. Maybe I'm writing a program in Java, so I need 10 Java developers. Java developers will be hired. Now what will happen when you type www.flipkart.com, what page should come? Now the architect will decide. So hey, you go and click on www.flipkart.com, what should happen? What will happen when you click on add to cart? What should happen when you click on order? What will happen when you enter username and password? All these programs are written and written and written and written and written. It takes 1 2 7 8 months. Written, tested. After 9 months period of time, your total application is completely ready. Your application is completely ready. So what do you do right now? Now my application is ready. Now I need to move that application into production environment. My application is completely ready. Now I need to move it into production environment. So production environment means place where you deploy your application, and that should run 24 into 7. If you require your application to deploy into production server, it is mandatory that you need to keep your production servers in one room. So you will hire or rent one room. 24 into 7 into 365 days. In that room, you need to provide power, internet, security. Okay, very good, sir. I have my application. Directly I'll buy my production systems. I will not go and deploy. It is my duty. So you will need to take care about a network. You will go and create a network first. How do I create a network? I don't have any idea how to create a network. You will hire IT people, networking people. IT people will go and set up a network. Your networking people will go and set up your network, complete network they will set up. IT people will buy your production systems, and IT people basic requirement is they will go and buy a proper hardware. It is their responsibility to install operating system. It is your application is deployed in Java. All the prerequisites, like you need to make sure Java is installed in the systems. You need to configure JVM in the system. You need to install Apache into this system, and then you will deploy the application into this particular system. All the prerequisites you will type by it, and you will, for your example, I am going for 4 GB system here. I deploy my application. This is my application server, which is completely installed and ready. Can anyone please participate and tell me, in Flipkart has any sensitive information about yours? Yes or no? Do Flipkart has any sensitive information, sir?
Yes, it does.
Yes, our phone
Yes, we
numbers
have.
and addresses.
Very good. Very good. Thank you,
Bank
sir.
account
So
details.
Flipkart has to store very, very sensitive information about yours. Like you will be providing credit card details, debit card details. You will be providing coupons. You will be providing your phone number and as well as address, which is PII, personal data. You will be providing username and password. These data Flipkart cannot store anywhere. It has to be very securely stored. So that's the reason I'll go for another layer that is called as a database. I don't know how to configure database. I will go and hire a DBA. DBA will go and install a database example like Oracle. They will configure it, everything, and application will connect to the database to fetch the sensitive information. Now my total application hosting is completely ready. Then I will buy a domain and then I publish my website. Now you people will go and click on www.flipkart.com. For your example, you will type it. So what will happen when you type www.flipkart.com? The request will take a help of internet, travels and hits this application server. Application server will load the page and then deliver back to you. Now you guys are able to see a website. The first challenge of making my website is completed. Everything I am taking care. First challenge is completed. Happy sir. My website is online now. Everyone in the world are working. Anyone in the world clicks on www.flipkart.com, working fine. Everything is taken care. Super. Very good. But just try to understand the small challenges. This particular system is nothing but this particular system is 4 GB system. That means 4 GB of RAM. So what will happen? Suddenly 10 lakhs people log into this website. How the behavior of this system will work? If 10 lakhs people log in, 4 GB cannot handle. So what will happen? The website can go for a toss. So it is my very important thing. So I need to understand the load. I need to understand everything. So I will go and hire testing team. Testing team will do testing on my application, especially load testing, performance testing, smoke testing, and they clearly identify that is what is that this website with 4 GB RAM, if 2 lakhs people log in, it works fine. If more than 2 lakhs people log in, this server will not work. So I know the benchmarking, that is my website, how many people can log in? 2 lakhs. Very good. Startup base went well. Very good, sir. Excellent. I created my company. So I created my company on January 1st, sir. So what for an attraction? What I have done, if you buy one product, another product is free. I mentioned it. So what happens? Mouth publicity started coming into picture. I created my company on January 1st. Today is January 5th. Only 5 days happened. Already 1.8 lakh people already logged in. Already 1.8 lakh people log in. How many people can log into my website? 2 lakhs. Already 1.8 lakh people are logging. It is estimated next week 6 to 7 lakhs people log in. If 6 to 7 lakhs people log in, my website will not work. My website will not work. So I'll call my IT architect and come up and say, I don't know what will happen. Next week, 6 lakhs people will log in. I don't know. What do you do? Fix the problem. More people log in. It should work fine. So IT people, IT architect understand the business requirement. So he will do one small change with the minimum cost so that now our website will support 5 to 6 lakhs users. What is that, sir? That is a very simple. What I'm going to do? I'm going to convert my both the database server and application server to the higher hardware configuration. What do I make? I convert 4 GB to 8 GB, one core CPU to two core CPU. So I convert both the systems. So both the systems are now highly configured. So suddenly, let us take an example: 4 lakhs people log in. I don't have any problem. It will work fine. Suddenly, 5 lakhs people log in. The website works fine. So more number of people are logging. Even the second challenge I have completed. Very good. So this is a second challenge. More people are logging right now. What should I do? Even my website is supporting. Second challenge is also it is supported. Very good, sir. Good. But can anyone please participate? Can anyone please participate and provide me the answer? To convert 4 GB to 8 GB, I have my laptop or you have your own laptop. You want to convert 4 GB to 8 GB. Can anyone tell me what is the mandatory step I have to perform to convert 4 GB to 8 GB? Anyone?
To control the load of viewers.
No, sir. What is the
We need
mandatory step I have to perform to convert
we
4?
need to buy for 4 GB RAM.
Yeah, you will buy it then. What is the mandatory step? Okay, sir.
We have to shut down and
Very
we
good.
have to
Yeah.
add
So
RAM.
We could take the backup.
if
First, we
you
need to take the backup.
Yeah, so if you want to convert this server from 4 GB to 8 GB, you need to shut down this system. You need to shut down this system. You need to open your particular server slots, keep your additional RAM, close the slots, start your operating system, check for any kernel level problem. No kernel level problem, then you start your application. So what is happening? To convert 4 GB to 8 GB, this server is taking 30 minutes of time. This server is taking 30 minutes of time. So total 1 hour, this server will be not working. This server will be not working. So what happens? You have a total 1 hour of downtime. Your website will not work for 1 hour. Okay, sir, 1 hour it is not working. That's fine. Anyone who's logging for 1 hour, the website is not working. Okay, sir, I can understand that one. Do you know how to convert 4 GB to 8 GB? I don't know how to convert 4 GB to 8 GB. I need to, in my team, I need to have a person who should have a good knowledge on hardware upgradation. 24 into 7 into 365 days, it is my responsible of full maintenance, like providing power, internet, networking, software, and regularly taking my database backup. Everything I have to take care. 15 people are there in my organization who are taking care. Very good, sir. Even this second challenge is also completed. I'm very happy. Now, if you go back and see, 6 lakhs people are logging. 6 lakhs people are logging. My business is increased. Very good. Superb. Very good. Now the real challenge will come. What is the real challenge, sir? Now I am going to hire this team in my organization. Okay. What is that team I am going to hire? I am going to hire marketing team in my organization. What is the role of a marketing team? Marketing team will be coming. They start advertising about my website. They go into multiple channels, product channel partners. They explain our application. They explain the benefits, that, these, and everything. And now the marketing people, after 1 month, they will come up and say, sir, there is a good news. What is the good news? Forget about 5, 6, 7, 8 lakhs people log in. Next month, 1 crore people log in. Is it a good news or a bad news, sir? I'm confused now, because it's not a good news nor it's a bad news. It's a very, very good news. 1 crore people log in. Okay. Bad news is, if 1 crore people log in, my website will not work. Right. So what do you do? Again, I call my IT architect. I don't know. I'll come up and say, I don't know. What do you do? 1 crore people are logging. Now let us assume this 8 GB will be converted into 1 terabyte of RAM. So my architect will convert this one into 1 terabyte of RAM. What happens if he converts into 1 terabyte of RAM? Suddenly, let us take an example. Some 50 lakhs people are logging. It is working very, very, very good. It is working very, very good. Suddenly 80 lakhs people are logging. This website is working very, very good. 80 lakhs people are logging. Just try to understand, 80 lakhs people are logging. How much business I am increasing? As a owner, I am very, 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 very happy. But if you can see, the real challenge here is, it is one of the worst architecture if anyone has designed like this one. Worst architecture. I work in Microsoft. If anyone designs an architecture like this one, I hate it. Sincerely, I'll remove that guy. Why, sir? What is the reason? 80 lakhs people are logging. It is working fine. So think about like this one, sir. I have one system which is 1 terabyte of RAM. 1 crore people are logging. It's working fantastic. Responding very good, very good. But can anyone tell me that server? You have your laptop or a server which is 1 terabyte of RAM. Can you tell me when, what is the date and time that particular server will have a motherboard problem? When you will get, exactly tell me when this server will have a motherboard problem. Can anyone detect when you get a motherboard problem? Can anyone tell me? Can anyone tell me when this particular server will have a disk problem? Can anyone tell me when this server will have a hardware problem? Can anyone tell me the date and time? Today is Dasra. 1 crore people are logging into my website. Suddenly, this server is having a motherboard problem. This server is not working. If this server is not working, that means database is not working. The end user cannot log into your website, so your business will go for a zero. This is the way you design your architecture. Have you seen any time Facebook coming and saying motherboard is having a problem, wait for 20 minutes? No, right? Very, very bad architecture. What is this one? Whenever you get any kind of a hardware problem, disk problem, motherboard problem, RAM problem, network problem, your website will not work. So your business becomes zero. This is a very bad architecture. In terms of technical world, we call it as this website is not supporting high availability solution, HA solution. First point. Second point, sir, okay, sir, that is fine. Motherboard is not working for once in 2 months, sir. It's okay. Can anyone tell me what will happen? Suddenly, 5 crore people log in. What will happen if 5 crore people log in? Will this architecture will work? No. This 1 terabyte can handle only 1 crore, 2 crores. If 5 crore people log in, this architecture cannot handle. Have you seen any time Facebook, Google coming and saying, don't log into Google many times? No, right? So if you try to understand what is missing, sir, actually what is missing, high availability is missing, and as well as this architecture is not supporting scalability. If suddenly 2, 3, 4, 5 crores people log in, this architecture will not work. High availability and scalability are the backbone of any kind of a proper applications. Both are completely missing. As the owner of the company, I feel very shame. I'll come and I ask my architect, I don't know what do you do, man. I don't know what do you do. I need high availability and scalability to be fixed in my architecture. I don't know do. Now the people will go and change the architecture. So what is that architecture? If you see, I am going for some names, whoever who attended, right? I'm just taking some names. I'll take first A, Arvind. So if you see the biggest issue with the previous architecture, the biggest issue with the previous architecture is Arvind goes and clicks on www. What is that? Flipkart.com. So what happens? So let me give me 1 minute. So if he clicks on it, www.flipkart.com, the request was directly going into the server, right? If this server is not responding, or when the request is also not respond, that's what the business is having a problem. So this is a very bad architecture. As a owner of these things, I hate it. I'll come up and say this is very bad architecture. So now what we do it, we go and change something we include, that is load balancer. I go and include a component here, a load balancer. I had one application server, right? Now I will have not one application server. I will have multiple application server. All this multiple application server, I'll register to the load balancer. I'll add it to the load balancer. Now, see the architecture. Anyone close and clicks on, Arvind goes and clicks on www.flipkart.com. The request with the help of internet will now hit the load balancer. What load balancer will do? Load balancer uses a round robin method, means Arvind request will be sent it to server number 1. Okay, now let's take an example. Okay, Banu is there. Banu will go and click on www.flipkart.com. His request will go to the load balancer and it will go to server number 2. Chandu will go and clicks on www.flipkart.com. His request will go to server number 3. Okay, Hafiz will go and click on it. Hafiz request will go and server number 4. So if 1 crore people are logging, what is happening? 25 lakhs requests are going here, 25 lakhs are requests here, 25 lakhs are here, equally distributed. This is load balancer kind of capability. Load balancer is just not sending a request to the servers. It is very clever. Every second it is performing health. It is identifying how the server number 1, 2, 3, 4 are working every second. So let us take an example. Suddenly server number 4 is not working because of motherboard problem, right? Immediately load balancer senses server number 4 is not working. Anyone in the world login, it will only send it to server number 1, server number 2, and server number 3. Only it will send it to server number 1, 2, and 3. In this way, I am solving high availability solution. If one server is not working, still my business is working. The end user will not know server number 1 is working, 2 is not working or not. He will click on the buttons, the request will take care. This is high availability is getting solved. Second one, sir, what will happen? Suddenly 4 crore people log in. Array, 4 crore people log in. You have 4 servers. Why can't you add 5th server and 6th server? And now the load balancer will send it to the multiple systems, more servers. More number of people are logging. Now the request is sending to more servers. So this is called as, what is that, sir? High availability and scalabilities are fixed. Welcome to the real Flipkart architecture. I explained you the real Flipkart architecture, sir. Okay, I explain you the real Flipkart architecture. If you go for google.com, facebook.com, the architecture is like very similar. When Flipkart company started their own company, so the components of flipkart.com were like this one only. Okay, so what are the challenges for this architecture? The challenge for the very important challenges for this architecture would be, this is the biggest challenge of this. So what is that? I have one server now. I have server number 1 2 3 4. I have to buy load balancer. If I have to maintain and everything, this environment is little bit complex. And night server number 1 is not working, someone has to fix the server, so you need more manpower working 24 into 7. Total maintenance 24 into 7, you have to take care everything, you're taking care very good. This is a very good architecture, sir. The biggest enemy of this architecture, the biggest enemy, if I go and create this company as a startup based company, so if you try to understand, Flipkart is a startup based company. From small startup based company, it has become so big that Walmart has bought it for 19 to 26 billion dollar. They bought it 51 percentage of the stock, they bought it. Okay, 19 to 26 billion dollars, that is equivalent to 2 crores, sir. 2 lakh crores. Flipkart company, everyone should be very happy, like Flipkart company, lens.com, Bharat Pay, Paytm, okay, Freshworks, all these startup based companies started in India and made it so big. They made it so big that, okay, now India is the fourth biggest startup hub, right? But in India, let us go and understand the truth, sir. In India, if 100 companies create a startup based company, the success rate of a startup based company is only 2%. Only 2% of the startup based companies get passed, sir. All other companies get failed. Seriously, I'm telling. So that means the success rate is 2%, failure rate is 98%. What is the reason, sir? I don't want to go and explain you completely, but very simple reasons I'll go and provide you. What are that reasons, sir? If you see 15 people are working in my office, right? Each one I have to provide some 5 lakhs of salary. 75 lakhs is only going per year as a salaries to owners. Rent is 10 lakhs, maintenance is 5 lakhs, backup is 1 lakh, backup internet is 30,000, cost of the service 5 lakhs. You include all these things, it is going 2 crore per year cost. What is the budget I have? I said in the initially, I have a budget of 3 crores. So if 1 year is spent on 1 year, 2 crores are spent with 3 crores and with no profit, how many years I can sustain? So I can sustain for maximum 1.5 year to 2 years. After 2 years, what will happen? That is the biggest problem. 50% of the world startup based companies will go for a toss. They will be gone. 50% of the startup based companies. Because why? The most important thing is what is increasing, sir. Definitely what is completely increasing, the increasing is cost. Sir, why cost? I have more servers. Okay, sir, I need to have a very powerful load balancer. I need to take care about network. I need to worry about my servers. I need to worry about storage, lot of things. All these things you need to go for it. You need people. So people means more salary. More salary means more maintenance. More maintenance will incur in more cost. That is the reason why people are getting startup based companies are getting killed up. So, sir, what do you do as an example to do? What is the biggest enemy of this one? The maintenance is the biggest enemy and it's getting flopped. That is the reason why something came into picture in the year 2009 to fix all your problems, sir. What is that? Something came into picture. What is that? That is called as cloud computing. Is it clear, right? Cloud computing. Okay, are you able to hear me? So that's called as cloud computing. So what is this cloud computing is all about? What is this cloud computing all about? As I mentioned you, AWS, Amazon Web Services, started in the year 2006. Cloud computing. Okay, AWS started in the year 2006. Cloud computing. Who is the owner of this AWS? Amazon company. And Amazon started in the year 1993, 1994. Who is the owner of this database company? Jeff Bias. So what was the plan when Jeff was working for a company, very famous company he was working? He was working for D. Isha. He was about to become a database company. He was about to become a CEO of D. Isha. But he understood in the year 1990, 1991 that internet was growing very, very, very rapidly. Internet was going rapidly. He understood if internet is growing and everyone will use internet, why can't I come up with a company where I can sell my products? So that's the reason Amazon company started. And in later point of time after product, he understood the challenges of starter based companies. If I want to create a starter based company, it is easily to sustain. I need 6-7 crores to maintain the starter based company. I need to buy a network. I need to buy very powerful servers. I need to provide backup. I need people and everything. So he understood this is a challenge. So that's the reason he came up with the concept called as AWS, Amazon Web Services, where you can go and click on one button. Your maintenance, that, these, and everything will become literally zero. Is it clear, right? So that is called as cloud computing. AWS started in 2006 with 3 AWS services. 2022, you have approximately 170 AWS services. Anyone in the world can target AWS. Anyone. Sir, I am not an IT guy. I'm a telecom guy. You have telecom services in AWS. Sir, I am from gaming consoles. You have AWS and gaming consoles. Sir, I am a data scientist. AWS. Sir, I am a IoTS. Everything in the world, whatever you require, currently is available in AWS. 2009 actively become very famous in AWS. 2014-15 it has become the richest company in the world. Try to understand why. Every organization in the world started moving into cloud computing. Okay, until now you understood the challenges of what is meant by non-cloud computing. No cloud, nothing. What are the difficulties? Now we will go and understand what is meant by cloud computing. Same demo, sir. If you see, same to same architecture, same flipkart.com, everything same to same, except one thing, that now I am going to use AWS, right? So I think now I need a little bit of participation. Can anyone now tell me, if I want you to create a network, I want you to create a network which should support 65,000 servers. I want to create a network which should support 65,000 servers network. How much time, money, space, and people are required to set up 65,000 servers, sir? Okay, if I want a network which should support 65,000 servers in AWS, I need to go and click on single click of a button to create a network. One click. I click on one click, the entire network gets created. If anyone come up and says, go and create a load balancer, go and create application servers, go and create database server, give me 1 minute of time, everything can be created in one shot, one click. Sir, what is this one? In AWS, AWS provides a load balancer. If you create it in one single click of a button, load balancer gets created, no license, no server, and can handle infinity load. You don't touch anything, click one button. Sir, what is this one, sir? This one is my application server. I went with 4 GB of RAM. Very good, sir. 4 GB RAM you wanted. Then later point of I realized, sir, this server 4 GB RAM is not sufficient. What I can do, go and click on one button and convert into 24 GB of RAM. Sir, 24 GB of RAM is not sufficient. Click one button, one, not sufficient, sir. Not sufficient, sir. Click only one button. Only one button, sir. All this kind of capabilities can go from anything, from anything. This server, sir, I went and created my storage. C drive is 50 GB. 50 GB storage I went my C drive, then later realized, sir, my application is slightly growing with data. 50 GB is not sufficient. Click one button, one button, one button, one button, one button. Just to click on one button and no downtime. No need to restart or anything. No downtime. Okay, so this server is very, very important. My production server is there. I want to take a backup. You have your own laptop and tomorrow you want to take a backup of your laptop because it contains very sensitive information. Take a backup. Take a backup, sir. You want to take a backup? Take a backup. It will take 6 hours. In AWS, if you want to take a backup, it's going to be a single click of a button. I don't do anything. Everything is taken care by AWS. I don't do anything. Okay, you don't worry about anything, sir. Let us take an example. I need a participation. Now you can speak out, sir. Can anyone tell me, when do you log into Flipkart? When do you log into Flipkart? More people will log in when? Monday to Friday or Saturday, Sunday?
On sale.
On
Weekend
On
or
sale only.
Sunday sale.
Yeah, on Saturdays
More
and Sundays,
people.
more people will log in. So if you see Monday to Friday, let us take an example. 1 crore people will log in. If 1 crore people log in Monday to Friday, 1 crore people log in. 1 crore people, you need a load of 3 servers to handle the load completely. But what happens on Saturdays and Sundays? Saturdays and Sundays, 2 crore people log in, and you need 5 servers to handle the load. What about Dasra, Deepavali, Eid, Christmas, special holidays? Multiple people will log in, 3 crore people log in. You need 8 servers to handle the load. So you don't worry about 3 servers, 4 servers, 5 servers. AWS is automatically supporting what is that auto scaling capabilities. So what happens? Monday to Friday, people log in. Load balancer will be sending to server number 1, server number 2, and server number 3. It will send it. Okay, and what happens on Saturday and Sunday? More and more people log in. Auto scaling senses array, more and more people log in. It will automatically create fourth server, third server, fourth server, fifth server. Automatically it will increase. You don't work on anything, nothing. Everything will be auto scale, auto install, auto configure, auto deployed. Nothing to worry. Sir, everything is working fine, superb, excellent, sir. Now, can you please tell me what happens on again Monday? More people log in or less people log in? Less people log in. When Monday less people log in, all other servers are deleted automatically. The load balancer has server number 1, server number 2, and server number 3. So, what is the beauty of this one, sir? Monday to Friday, you are getting 3 servers bill. That means Monday to Friday is 5 days a week. 4 weeks are there in 1 month. 12 months are there in 1 year. 240 days, you are only getting a cost of 3 servers in AWS. Okay, and AWS per server cost. So what they have changed it, the server cost is, what is that? They change it per minute, per second wise. That means if anyone create a server, I created a server, Windows 2016 R2 server, and I created this server, and I used for 37 minutes 8 seconds I use it, I will get a bill of 37 minutes 8 seconds bill, which if you ask me, which should be near to, I would come up and say is like 3 rupees. Nothing is present in your hand, sir. Everything is taken care by AWS. You don't worry about anything. If anyone come up and specify, sir, I need 500 servers right now, sir, there is no need to touch any IT guy leg and say, please give me 500 servers. Go to AWS, click 500, click one shot, 500 servers are created immediately. So you don't require more people, more hardware, more maintenance. Everything is taken care by cloud computing companies. You don't worry about anything, sir. So, and one more thing, sir, very good, sir. So I work in Microsoft. I may have little bit of ego problems. I may come up and say, why should I use cloud computing? Everything I will take care. I will buy, I'll go to first floor, I'll create my room. In that room, I'll provide power, internet, AC, everything in that room, and I will maintain it. Sir, one thing AWS is providing where I can't do provide anything. What is that? AWS is also providing a solution for free of disaster. I kept my servers in Hyderabad in first floor, very good. Suddenly, earthquake came into picture in Hyderabad. My total building collapses. Can you tell me, is my servers are working? My servers are not working. The reason is my total building is collapsed. But in AWS servers are working. Why? AWS provide an architecture so that you can create your servers in Hyderabad as well as you can create your servers in Mumbai. So two things. So you people will log in. The request is going into Hyderabad. Very good. Tomorrow earthquake came into picture. Total Hyderabad is destroyed. There is no need to worry. Load balancer senses Hyderabad is not responding, it will go and send it to Mumbai. Disaster recovery capabilities are provided to you in a single click of a button. by AWS. If you have to maintain, right, what you need to do, you need to take one room in Hyderabad, you need to go and take a room in Mumbai, you need people to maintain it. All these things are literally becoming completely zero. Is it clear? Now, forget about Hyderabad and Mumbai. Tomorrow, India is destroyed. You can go for India, you can go for Singapore, Japan, United States, multi region capabilities AWS provides you. Are you able to understand, sir? Multi region capabilities AWS will provide you. Multi region capabilities AWS is providing you. You don't worry about anything. AWS will take care. Okay. If you see here, in generally the websites, if you host it your website in United States or anywhere you host it, right, network latency will come into picture. If you see as an example, if you see as an example, I hosted a website in some place in exposition, I have hosted it, and I am clicking www.youtube.com. So you click on www.youtube.com. So what happens, youtube.com in the olden days is very very slow. Why? It has to travel this much far, hit the server, load the video, and come back and show you. So if you want to see 10 seconds of video, you need to wait for 20 seconds. That's the reason it was saying loading, 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 loading. Today, the websites are very fast. What is the reason why the websites are very, very fast? Because of CDN, Content Delivery Network. Sir, what is the meaning of a content delivery network? So very simple, sir. You are in Hyderabad, you go and click on www.youtube.com. YouTube videos are present in, let's take an example, Europe. You click one button, these YouTube videos will be moving to all over the world. YouTube videos will be moving. A copy of YouTube video is also present in Chennai. So what happens right now? I am in Hyderabad. I go and click on youtube.com. In the olden days, from Hyderabad, the request has to go to Europe. Now it will not go to Europe. It will go to Chennai, load it and come back. 10 seconds of video, if I want to see, it is loading in 7 seconds only. That is the reason you are able to see live streaming because of CDN, Content Delivery Network. Okay, see the difference, sir. See the difference here. If you have original server, duplicate copies. Okay, original duplicate copies. If you see, okay, okay, and people will access the nearest one. It is taking 9 milliseconds. And if you don't have any CDN, what happens? Everyone connects it. It will take 35 milliseconds. So you get that capabilities in cloud computing. Just clicking one button, you get that capabilities. AWS provides you all those kind of security. You don't worry about anything. When big attacks came into picture, AWS has provided 100% security for you. All those kind of things, layer security has been provided by AWS. There is no need to worry. Okay, now if you come up and specify like how many servers were hit when a big attack happened, ransomware attack, AWS servers were hit, 0% of AWS servers were hit. Is it clear? Now I am providing one task to you. Sir, I have a server which is present in Singapore. Servers are there, production server. I want you move to server all the servers into California. You want to move the servers from Singapore to California. Is it a chocolate or what to move it? How do you move, sir? If you want to move the servers from Singapore to California, you need to do migration work. You need to do migration work. You need to understand for migration, understand virtualization. You need to understand encryption at rest. You need to understand virtual private network concept. You need to understand data packet. It's lot of time it will take to migrate the servers from Singapore to Mumbai. Minimum 8 to 9 servers are there. It will take 1 month, multiple downtimes to move the servers in AWS. But in cloud computing, same activity you want to perform, that is going to take one click of a button. One click of a button. Anywhere in the world you want to move the servers, it is click button. I created a server in Singapore. Customer is asking move the servers to Australia. Click one button, the server will move into Australia. Then later point of time, customer will come up and say not Australia, move it into California. Click one button, the server will move. So if you see the capabilities AWS is providing you, Okay, high availability. AWS is providing you security. AWS is providing you durability. AWS is providing you cost efficiency. AWS is providing zero maintenance. AWS is providing you scalability. AWS is providing you high reliability. AWS is providing you disaster recovery capability. AWS is providing you resiliency. Who will keep quiet, sir? Who will keep quiet? United States government itself moved into AWS. NASA, AWS, SASCOM, AWS, UK government, AWS. The government defense companies are moving into AWS because all the compliances, regulations, all these things are taken care by AWS. So try to understand now. NASA, UK government, US police stations, all these things are moving. Defense sectors are moving now. Banks are moving. Why? With the help of cloud computing. Is it clear? So what is actually cloud computing? If you see what is actual importance of the cloud computing, sir, in the olden days, if you don't have any cloud computing, that is called as on-premise. Sir, what is meant by on-premise? If you want to make sure your application should run, you have to manage all the layers. You have to take care about networking, storage, server, virtualization, OS, middleware, runtime, data, and then your application. If you want all these things, you need at least 50 people to maintain 24 into 7. 50 people salary, 50 tip money, all these things are ridiculous. Increase, but you click on one button, AWS provides you all the capability of zero maintenance. Everything is taken care by AWS kind of stuff. From everything you maintain towards zero maintenance, AWS has been pushing to you. Is it clear? AWS is providing you serverless capabilities. AWS is, which customers are there in AWS? You name it, Netflix, Expedia, Slack, Vessel, Nokia, you name it, sir, you have the customers. AWS is number one with 38 percentage of the world market, 21 percentage of the world market, 8 percentage, Alibaba 8 percentage, this 7 percentage, Oracle 2 percentage in cloud computing world. Is it clear? So hope it is very clear. What are you looking in AWS, sir? You name it. Click one button. Servers are available. Storages, databases, networking, mobile applications, gaming console, migrations, security, search engine, artificial intelligence, IoTs, messaging units, desktop application, management tools, you name it, you have it. 170 AWS services available. Everyone, anyone in the world can take a benefit. Hope you understood what is cloud computing. Is it clear? So what is meant by a cloud computing? Cloud computing as a, what is that? Highlighting word, on demand computing remotes. Right now, I need 500 systems. There is no need to go to anywhere. Go to AWS, click 500 system. Within 1 minute, 500 systems are available for you. Pay as you go. I will go and create 500 systems. I need only 30 minutes. I want to use it. Use it 30 minutes and delete it. You will get a cost for only 30 minutes only. Maintenance is literally going towards zero. How many servers I can go and create? How much is the storage? Everything is going towards infinity, infinity, infinity. Is it clear? So this is called as a cloud computing capabilities. What are you looking in cloud computing? So once cloud computing came into picture, organizations are not looking, or if you see in the olden days, people used to hire networking team, IT team, storage team, that team. Now it is not like that case. Once you are using cloud computing, right, you can hire, there is no need of these teams. You can hire one person who will learn all these things, because if I want to create a network, it is a single button in AWS. I don't require a big networking team. Databases, IT, storage, middleware, all these things are coming into picture in cloud computing in one click. So you need very, very less people, or you don't require this team itself only. Every year by year, the cloud computing revenue is increasing, sir. Every organization in the world, top 10 companies in the world are all IT, all related to cloud computing. Amazon company, a Microsoft company, SAP company, Oracle company, IBM company, VMware company, GCP, Google company, all companies revenue is increasing. Everyone in the world are going towards cloud computing. Can I sit in my home and create a startup based company right now? One of my Microsoft friend Sandeep Bamireddy created a startup based company in 2017. Add on more company, best startup based company in 2017 company. That company very recently 20% of the stock was sold to Alibaba, was sold to Zomato company for 130 crores. Is it clear why? I can sit in my home and create a startup based company. If my business is not going well, my idea is not good, where people are not liking, what should I do? Right click, delete, and get lost. Those kind of capabilities AWS is coming, or cloud computing is providing for you. Okay, I am done. Last screen, sir. What is this last screen? It's all about Articulate Technologies. As I said you, this class will be for 65 days. I am going to target 25 to 28 AWS services. I am going to target. Okay, my rating in Google company is 4.9 rating out of 5 consecutively. Go and check it out. You'll get a better idea. So what is the reason why we have a very good ratings? Because we are completely transparent. I provide you transparent information, no fake information, all these things. It is my duty to go and explain you theoretically and practically. A live lab is available in Amirpet, so you can come up and see. And also I'll create in front of you. I am an IIT hirer. I go for IITs. I'm an hiring board member and everything. So I am very good in resume preparation. Video recording is available for online people. Real-time samples I'll teach you. AWS certification exams will go for it. AWS is providing free tier. I'll help you on how to create your free tier. Classes will be 65 days, Monday to Saturday, 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock. Right? Already 47 people registered. Okay, already 47 people registered on this part. Is it clear? So you will be like, how many people will class? The class will be from tomorrow at 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock. I'll start something called as EC2 Elastic Cloud Computing. I'll start. You have missed 2 classes, but there is no need to worry. I'll explain you that backup anytime. Is it clear, sir? Anyone has any questions? Now you have anyone has any questions, please ask me. You don't require any prerequisites for AWS. I will teach all the prerequisites. Okay, I will you require. So anyone who is non-degree, non-technical, anyone in the world can learn AWS. There is nothing. Cloud computing is common across the world, and it's going to take in 2027. It is expected all over the world. Everything will move into cloud computing.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Vijay.
Yeah, actually, I want to ask question regarding that. I do have experience in that web development. I have experience,
Hmm.
and I want to
What
move
kind
in
of web?
AWS.
What kind of web-based application? That means HTML5,
Yeah,
CSS,
HTML, Java,
JavaScript.
HTML, CSS, JavaScript as well. Backend one is PHP.
Very good. So PHP, and you are developing APIs.
Yeah, through actually through PHP, I also integrate API. Okay, so
Very good.
all those I do have experience.
Hmm. Okay.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so actually I want to move in AWS. So suppose I take courses from your institute and then
Hmm.
then how many years do can I show previous experience as that this
Sir, you're already
web
going
develop?
good. Why do you want to worry about this one? So there is a lot of demand for developing with cloud computing. So you are a front end and a back end developer. You should consider yourself as a full stack developer. That's very good. So full stack developer with AWS is going to be very, very bumper offer, sir. Because you are developing your PHP applications, and where are you deploying? You are deploying in one server. That deployment will now move towards AWS. And say AWS also provides you a capability of serverless capabilities. That is going to be very, 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 very important for you.
Okay, okay. That means I can show previous experience all those, na?
Yes, of course. You are a full-time developer. I'm going to teach six AWS services related to development. You can deploy an API in
Okay,
AWS and Lambda function, and that Lambda function will become serverless. Chandu, can you please unmute yourself? Chanda or something like
Hello.
that. Yes, sir.
So that means back full stack developer. Even though in PHP I can go for AWS.
Any
That's all. No,
any
that means,
developer in the world can target, sir.
okay, okay. And
Wherever
how
the
many
hosting,
experience? Hello.
everything hosting will be everything in AWS.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Actually, I know how to host also. Hosting, I do have knowledge on hosting also
Yeah,
regarding.
organization now people will ask you, I need a hosting environment, development environment, monitoring environment, everything, and that's called as
Acha,
cloud computing.
that means in AWS courses there is place for full stack developer also. That is you are telling.
AWS is having everything in the world, as I said you.
Okay, 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 okay. That will it will be advantage for me that I can show previous
That
experience
is
for
the
all those
definitely
things.
advantage, sir. I am the person who is similar like you in Microsoft. I'm a developer, sir.
Okay, 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 okay. And then how many years I do need to show, that means experience
How many years of
I need
experience you have right now?
in web development. That means full stack developer with back PHP backend. I do have around 5 to 6.
Go and keep 5 years of experience with cloud computing and full stack development. What is that? That's what you require, sir, right now in today's world.
Hmm. Okay, okay.
AWS is
Then
going
for
to be very,
AWS,
very
how
important
many?
for you.
Hello.
Yes, sir. AWS is going to be very, very important for you.
Okay, 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 okay. Okay. Then how many years I will be needing to show this AWS experience? 2 years or 3 years?
Don't to go and show it like that, sir. You can go and clearly come up and say, I have overall 6 years of experience in application development with
Okay.
cloud computing. That's what you will go
O-
for it. Why
Okay,
are you
okay,
mentioning
okay.
yourself and providing the negative aspects of I have 6 months, 1 year, 2 years? It's not like that. You come up and say I'm very
O-
good developer with hosting in cloud computing and using AWS services for beneficial with serverless capabilities. As simple as that.
Okay. So will they not ask that do you have any experience in this,
No, sir.
particularly in AWS?
Nothing like that.
Oh,
Nothing like that.
okay,
You
okay, 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 okay. Okay. Only this course will be enough. I can show that I have knowledge on all
Yes,
those things.
you are. It's all up to you. As a developer, I'm saying you. As I am a developer, I'll tell you. Your very, very
Mhm.
important things is become an expert in programming, which you are already doing front
Yeah,
end
yeah,
and
yeah.
back end.
I do custom coding regarding all those
Yes, sir.
PHP related
Yes, sir.
API
So
integration.
yes, sir. So you
All
have
those.
to learn very deep, not normal thing. Can you please explain me what is meant by CORS in API?
CORS.
Mm. So go and study deeply. That's what I'm
Okay,
saying. You're right. If you want to go into the top 50 organizations in the world, become an expert in programming and host your
hmm.
environment in cloud computing. And the next
Okay,
one, if
okay,
you want to go for it, how do you take care of the end-to-end deployment also? If you are interested, go for DevOps. That is what you can
okay,
fetch it all over the world.
okay, 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 okay.
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 Any more questions,
Hmm.
anyone?
Yeah,
Anyone has any question? Santosh, yes, go
yeah,
ahead, sir.
hi Kumar. Yeah. So, how the work roles and responsibilities would be if we
Yes.
have like go
Yeah,
with
so it is
AWS?
going to be, you are going to be, the world of admin will go away. System administrators and all these things will be going away. So you will be working, you will be like a cloud engineer. That means you will be working on cloud computing, you will be working on operating system, you will be working on automation, applying security, everything with the help of AWS.
Okay, like is it going to be like type of Java coding or like
No,
that?
no, 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 no,
That
no, no.
kind?
That is for developer. Cloud computing is used by everyone in the world. So what do you
Okay,
do? Instead of you go as an administrator, but it is as AWS cloud engineer.
okay. And you said, right, we'll be getting customers would be getting in one click if they want 500 servers. So
Yes, you are the person who's going to click that button. Dr. Bach.
yeah, but we the persons who are going to keep it ready for the customers. The
Everything
setup.
you are the you everything you. Yes.
Okay, okay, okay. And one more thing,
Maintenance,
you said low.
billing, automations, understanding server is not working, monitoring, it is your responsibility.
Okay. And the load balancer you said, right? Is it like a modem? What actually is that? Like your servers or server boxes, fine. What is a load balancer actually?
Load
How?
balancer
What?
is a server, sir, but you don't maintain. AWS
Okay.
maintains, and AWS is providing you as a service.
Okay. Okay.
You don't worry about it. AWS
And
creates the servers. They will provide you everything. They'll do. You don't need to worry about anything.
okay, what is buying a domain means actually? You said buying a domain.
Buying a domain, www. Let's take an example, santosh.com. But that's called as buying a
Okay.
domain.
Okay.
Where do you buy
Okay.
a domain? You can buy it in AWS, or the very famous is GoDaddy.com.
Okay. Okay.
Anyone has any more questions?
సార్ ఇప్పుడు మీరు
Sir,
చెప్పే
I
AWS లో హలో
Yeah. Go ahead. Go one at a time.
సార్ ఇది ఇప్పుడు మీరు చెప్పిన AWS లో ఇందులో డెవలప్స్ ఉంటుంది, ఇంజనీరింగ్ ఉంటుంది అండ్
లేదు
ఆర్కిటెక్ట్
లేదు
ఉంటుంది.
లేదు 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 డేవాప్స్ క్లౌడ్ కంప్యూటింగ్ ఎవరు వాడతారు అంటే వరల్డ్ లో అందరూ వాడతారు. డేవాప్స్ వాడు
ఓకే
వాడతాడు, డెవలపర్ వాడతాడు, బ్యాక్ ఎండ్ వాడతాడు, లైనెక్స్ అడ్మినిస్ట్రేషన్ వాడతారు, డిప్లాయ్మెంట్ వాడతాడు. బికాస్ AWS has 170 AWS services for every requirement we have it. So AWS is going to be like a framework everyone will be using in the world. Everyone. That's the reason it's a base core one. Clear?
సార్ అండ్ అందులో మనం ఏదైనా ఒకటే నేర్చుకుంటాం కదా సార్, వర్క్ చేసేది కూడా ఒకటే రోల్ మీద కదా, సో అది ఏది
డేస్ పోయినాయి. దట్స్ వాట్ ఐఎమ్ సేయింగ్ యూ. దోస్ డేస్ ఆర్ గాన్. సో ఇఫ్ యు సీ రైట్, దిస్ ఇస్ ద వన్. ఇప్పుడు చూస్తే ఆల్ ఓవర్ ద వరల్డ్ లో పాత కాలంలో ఎలా ఒక నెట్వర్క్ అడ్మినిస్ట్రేటర్, ఒక టీమ్ కావాలి, డేటాబేస్ టీము, ఐటీ టీము, స్టోరేజ్ టీమ్, మిడిల్ టీము, డెవలప్మెంట్ టీము, 2 years ఆఫ్ ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్, 5 years ఆఫ్ ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్, 8 years ఆఫ్ ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ ఎలా హైర్ చేసేవాళ్ళు. ఇప్పుడు క్లౌడ్ కంప్యూటింగ్ ఒక్కసారి క్లౌడ్ వచ్చిన తర్వాత ఈ టీమ్స్ అసలు అవసరం లేదు. దే విల్ గో ఫర్ వన్ ఇంజనీరింగ్ కాన్సెప్ట్. మీరే అన్ని నేర్చుకుని వెళ్ళాలి. దట్ ఈస్ వాట్ మై ట్రైనింగ్ is all about. I will be teaching you networking, I'll be teaching you databases, I'll be teaching you IT, I'll talk about software, so storage, and you will go as a cloud engineer where you replace all these teams and you become a cloud engineer.
ఓకే. అండ్ మీరు స్టార్టింగ్
These are
చెప్పారు
very
కదా
old.
స్టార్టింగ్.
Excuse me. Hello.
Yes. I'll go and teach from the starting. And if you miss 2-3 classes, you will have a backup. No need to worry. We'll provide you video recordings, everything for online people or offline people. You can directly come and attend classes for multiple times. You can come and
Sir,
attend
hi
my
sir.
class for continuously 5 to 6 months. No one can stop you. No one can stop you. If you feel like there is a pandemic situation, health wise there is some problems and everything, and your parents are hit with health issues or anything, you go away. After 5 months you come back. Tele technology is not allowing you. Don't worry. Whatever the classes which you missed, I will allow you for the classes. No additional cost, nothing.
Sir, hi
Okay.
sir. My name is Rohit sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir,
Rohit.
I'm actually preparing for this AWS CCP exam, sir, certification
Okay.
course.
Mhm.
So, how many days will it be required, like, get preparing for that exam certification
So it's
course?
all depends upon you, how much investment of time you are doing. If you are
Okay.
already learning that AWS services, AWS topics which are required for it, and how many hours of investment are you doing? Is it like 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours? How many times you're writing an exam? It depends upon you. How much caliber you have it, how much depth you have go for it. Very important. So I would suggest you in generally people will take, like, if you are learning my AWS classes, after learning daily you have to learn it plus 1.5 month keep it and then write the exam. That would be the
Okay.
suggestion.
So, 45 days, you're saying,
Yes,
max,
I
right?
would suggest you keep a 45 days, write daily, learn 2.5 hours, and then go for it.
Okay. So, material and all, where can I find it, sir?
I'll give you online, sir. No need to worry.
Thank you.
Any more questions? I think someone, any girls, someone was asking me a question. Any questions?
No, sir. Thank you. I'm clear.
Yeah, okay. Thanks,
Uh,
Neha.
so
And
one
what
more
one
type
thing.
projects will be there?
I'm going to teach you. This one will take 60 to 65 days, which also include in the last what is DevOps. I'm a DevOps architect. 3 more AWS services related to AWS DevOps will be covered. What is DevOps? Clearly, I'll explain you, and I will also explain you what 2 projects, 1 or 2 projects. Don't, lot of people the mindset you have to move away. A lot of people are still in the mindset of engineering fourth year, like how you used to think in engineering first year, what are the important questions, I will study those things. No, you have to move over your mind from that capabilities. It's not an engineering fourth year anymore, this is real world. So you have to do a lot of investment of time, you have to study little bit more depth, and you have to move forward.
Sir, who can't attend the lab, so how would
Hmm?
they practice?
I'll create an AWS account. You will create your own account, sir. I'll help you in that one. It's free for 1 year, and you can practice.
Okay. Also, having a current experience in a different technology or something, and moving on to AWS. So, how do you
Mhm.
project going
I would
for
suggest
this?
you can keep it 3 to 4 years of experience and move forward.
Okay.
Unless you project it properly. Think about it, sir. If you are not confident enough, you are hitching up and say, like for your example, Santosh, you told me you're not working in AWS. If How do I know 5 minutes back ago? I don't know anything about you. You project yourself, I don't know AWS. That's what. How do you project to HR when you go for a job? You have to be well confident. You have to be all those kind of thick notch work. You have to work on it, right? So that is important.
Okay.
70% of the IT people generally will not have their own relevant experience. They learn it and then move forward. That's what India is designed as.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, Neha.
Sorry to interrupt you. Sir, do we need any kind of practical practices?
Without practices, how do you do, madam? Whenever I
Sir,
teach it, I go. Yeah, yeah. Go ahead,
means
madam.
any kind of practical practices I am asking, not of practices. Like, is there any application if we are going to join online classes, then how we are going to practice that kind of?
If you are going to join online class, I'm going to install application in front of you, showcase to you, and that video recording will be shared to you so that you can practice.
Okay, 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 sir.
Okay.
Hello, sir.
Any more
This is
questions?
Chandrakant. So, yeah. So, are you going to teach us like Linux command also, like basic Linux
Linux
knowledge?
materials will be provided to you. Completely Linux book will be provided to you. Linux book itself will be going and provided to you. I will provide this demo on Windows as well as Linux.
Okay. And one more thing, like suppose I have like a small application I created by myself, and I want to deploy in AWS Cloud. So, are you going to provide all the information regarding like how to from Jenkins and from the GitHub pipelines we need to deploy these things?
If
It is
you
going to cover.
that's comes under DevOps. Okay, I
Okay.
can help you out, but you are aware of, right, how to install Jenkins, how do you configure what where.
Yeah. Yes.
If you
Yes.
are
Yes.
aware of this one, I can help you in AWS. How do you go for it? That's very peanut, very small.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Clear? Any more questions, anyone?
One question from my side.
Yes, sir.
As I'm working as an integration developer as a
Hmm.
cloud service we are using Vue. So what
Hmm.
is future extent regarding to AWS for me? What shall be the line for me?
What is that you are working? Can you explain? Can you elaborate it?
I'm working as a MuleSoft developer.
Pardon me.
MuleSoft, MULE, MuleSoft.
Okay, MuleSoft. So where is that MuleSoft deployed, sir?
Currently using Cloud Hub.
Cloud Hub. So same thing,
Yeah.
like Cloud Hub, you deployed it and they are maintaining, correct?
Yes, Cloud Hub is a basically internal part of the internal part of Mule only. If Mule
Mm-hmm.
platform will provide all those basic details. They have
Mm-hmm.
a hybrid kind of structure. Means that we can use AWS, we can use Azure, whatever is
Yeah,
feasible
yeah, yeah. So yeah,
as a
how
backend.
what are you
But
doing in Mule Hub?
as on front end was
Yeah,
is look for us a Cloud Hub only. We used to call.
yeah, I got it. Your MuleSoft, what you're doing, I think they are providing you software as a service capabilities. You can implement the same thing in AWS also, sir. But AWS has little bit more agility. So that means very dynamics. Like you can go and deploy it anytime. You can increase the auto scaling and kind of capabilities. Anything can be integrated with here very, very fast. What you are
Okay,
doing
so
can be done exactly same to same in AWS also.
okay, so for me, should we work as a Cloud Hub integration solution architect or something else you prefer for me?
No, you will be working on whatever you're doing. Whatever you're doing, you're integrating. But how do you do all these things in an automation fashion? So that's what
Mhm.
I would personally suggest you become an expert in DevOps and AWS. That would be very good for you as an integration
Oh,
expert because you integrate it. But tomorrow people will come up and say, I have 70, 80 servers to integrate in one shot. You can't do manually or configure or anything. Like, you have to have that capability of doing an automation. That's what the DevOps will do it. AWS DevOps or any DevOps will help you out in that. It's really good for you actually.
Thanks.
Okay. Yeah. Any more
Okay.
questions anyone has?
Sir, here when we say AWS certification, do we have multiple certifications like Java with AWS and
No. It's
Sparkle?
not like a programming kind of a
Okay.
thing. So it is first practition. Practition means you need to know
Okay.
what is AWS, basic things. So that is one exam that most of the people can pass. Then the AWS is divided into 3 associate levels: associate developer, associate solution architect, associate sysops. It is system administration with AWS, solution architect with AWS, developing applications, CLIs with AWS, 3 different associate level. Then you have something called as professional. Professional is little bit large. Okay. And there is also specialization. Like, you are very good in database, AWS database certificate. You are very good in ETL, AWS specialization certificates also there. Whichever you want to go for it, you can go for it.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Any more questions? Okay. If you don't have any questions, thank you, sir. So let's see you tomorrow. Tomorrow at 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock, a demo will be there. If you have any questions, bring out to me in five more minutes. First 5 minutes, I can answer your questions. Okay. Thank you very much. Have a very, very great day. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Bye.